But I want to say to die well, arguably, is to live well in the way that you think and the way that you organize yourself and your emotions. So the concepts of sadness and despair must be explained and distinguished. Sadness is temporary, fleeting, and despair is a little deeper. It's more when you feel there's like a profound loss, a hope, and you're just like, you know what? I'm done. So while sadness, it passes, despair actually lingers, and it can affect your ability to live life. And this is when people approach life in a different way. So to live in a way that transcends the messiness of life is important. I personally like to engage in ethical living. When I say ethical, I mean living in alignment with my personal values or truths, which is gonna allow me to live life with no regrets, but also approach death with little to no regrets. Regret is something we also might have. You may not. But in my own life, I also tend to write. Let me drink some water. It's not that I'm tired of talking to y'all. It's literally because I just feel it's imperative to drink water. But also, it's just important for me to like stop to explain these concepts. So because I wrote them all out beforehand and I recorded everything, but I just wanted to put a face to what I'm saying. Next time I probably won't. I probably would just record it like a sound bite because I don't like vanity, believe it or not. But anyway, yeah, so I was talking about writing my memoir. So writing it taught me a lot about resilience, and it's just funny because it should be like somewhere behind me. I'm looking at my books. It's probably not. Is that it? Oh, that's somebody else's memoir I published. Nope, let me find it. I'm trying to find it desperately without getting up. Okay. This is my memoir. I'm sorry. I'm just I asked Alexa to play like ballet piano, and Alexa is over here playing Seven Rings by Ariana Grande, but the piano version, and it's just so funny to me. I'm like, what is this? It's just, where has the classical music gone? Where has the, you know what? We'll talk about this later. But this is just funny. It's crazy. Anyway, this is a memoir that I wrote called The Emotional Healing Behind Words. So it pretty much like tells you different elements of like my life in a way that I wanted to like epitomize it. But it's just so interesting that we're talking about resilience, because for me, obviously I've been through a lot, and this is an essential part of what I call my large life. So basically, a large life for me is a life that's not defined by linear time. It's more circular. Obviously, there's key moments in time that kind of delineate my personal growth, but my memoir itself isn't a chronological story, but it's rather a reflection of significant episodes or moments in my life. So there are moments that are bad. Obviously, there are moments that are good. However, when accumulated, all these moments, show resilience. So this is integral to how I understand my life as more circular than linear. So also, I believe that documenting life is important. I'm gonna document everything. Obviously, as like an English literature person, I document everything. And in some of my journals, they're like up top, I documented like things just from the early 2000s. So I love documentation. Maybe one day we'll go through some of my journal articles. We're not going through, not the articles, but the journals themselves. So for me, I like to capture like my experiences in a narrative storytelling way. And I feel like impermanence, or the transient temporary nature of life, is what gives these deeper moments kind of the momentum in the life. And one example of this is my experience when I was in the hospital in England. So I was really sick, and when I am like ill, weirdly, in the hospitals I go, but I just go and just like act like I'm like a part of the furniture, literally. Like I'll go and I'm just there praying for people, talking to people, helping people get discharged faster to make them kind of feel a little bit better about what's going on in their life. So anyway, I was just like walking, because I was sick myself. I think I had like a respiratory infection, and I was like walking around because I love the hospital. I don't know why.